Hey, it's Sabrina. I'm backstage at House of Blues Anaheim for a sold out show for an artist whose song has been stuck in your head for weeks, possibly months, maybe the whole year, like myself. None other than Mr. Teddy Swims.
How about it?
Love it. Congrats.
Thank
I get
you.
to finally congratulate you on your number one for
Yeah,
Billboard.
oh, cool.
The last time I saw you in March,
Yamava, yeah.
I
Yamava.
yes, at Yamava, I congratulated you on that number one. You're like, not yet.
Yeah,
It wasn't official just
we
yet.
went and sent it that night. We found out we were in Vegas, and it was a good time to say the least.
You celebrated?
Yeah, hard.
Did you go to any clubs or you just stayed in the hotel room?
No, but we had a beautiful. My whole family was there, and ended up catching the Vegas flu the next day. I tell you that much. I got a little hammered, and
it gets you.
Good old time, yeah.
Your song was the longest on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, going up to number one on a 32nd week.
39 weeks, I think it was. Yeah, I believe it was said 39 weeks, wasn't it? I don't know.
Number one on the 32nd week, but it's still up there in the top 10.
Still going, yeah. It's I think it just hit number 6 again. So we're now the 5th longest running top 10 ever. I think I just heard that yesterday, which is crazy.
And it's just the beginning.
Yes,
so off your debut album, I've Tried Everything But Therapy. Now you announced a part 2 coming out.
Yeah.
So I have to know, what was the deciding factor for that part 2? Was it songs that didn't make part 1?
No, I had intended the whole time to do a part 2 because I wanted to do a part 2 and then like a complete edition with everything together and maybe a few more songs. But I feel like there was more of a story to tell. So this one's going to be a whole lot more of a healed position. The last one I feel like was just all breakup and sadness and turmoil. This one definitely has some songs for the lovers too. So we can cry and we can make love on this one rather than just crying the whole time. So it's going to be a lot more healed and my journey through healing and self awareness and discovery and all that mess.
When you say the love, is this like baby making music?
Oh yeah. Anything you want to make love or cry to, I'm your guy. So.
Love that. So going back on tour next year for part 2.
Yes, man.
What city are you most looking forward to touring?
I'm really pumped. We're about to do our first European arena run. It sold out so fast. It was beautiful, and I'm really pumped. We got a couple nights at Wembley Arena, and I'm really looking forward to London and Wembley Arena. I'm really pumped about that, and of course, always going back to Australia is my favorite place in the world. So New Zealand as well. I'm just excited for next year.
Okay. Is it the food over there? Just the people, the vibe?
People are just wonderful there, man. I think in Australia, New Zealand, that this side of the world is just there's just affinity for people. They just love each other and help each other. And I think when everybody believes in the inherent goodness of people, then it's easier to be a good person and portray goodness into the world. Yeah. And I just think the whole society is just good to each other, and also they preserve so much about their like native land and native people, and they really care about keeping that culture alive rather than us here who kind of just murdered and pillaged ours and kind of trying to forget about that, but no shade, but just I think they just care more about
preserving stuff.
Preserving.
Yeah, got it. Now, when you come back around, you're going to bigger venues. So when you come back here, it's going to be Greek Theater in LA. So bigger after that, maybe SoFi Stadium.
That would be cool. I hope so. we're hoping to God.
Where's the most favorite place that you've traveled to so far from the first album that's taken you?
I'll say Auckland, New Zealand is probably my favorite city in the world. I love it there, and we haven't really got to see too much outside of Auckland and New Zealand, so I'm looking forward to hitting some other places. But beautiful. I love Auckland. It's such a sweet, wonderful place.
And with all the success from this first album, who was the most surprising to like reach out to you and congratulate you?
Man, that's a crazy question. Maybe I got we didn't congratulate me, but I got a follow from Channing Tatum one time, and that was really cool. And I just told him I love him, and I gotta love you back. So that was really cool. Channing Tatum was like the coolest guy ever. So.
That's pretty cool.
But it didn't like congratulate me on my album, but Donnell Rawlings, man, that is the coolest guy in the world too, man. It's probably one of my hero, one of the best comedians in the world, and that guy every day continues to sing "Lose Control" and just sent me a video yesterday too, like him singing with some busker playing drums, and man, Mr. Rawlings is the coolest guy in the world too, man. He's really had my back and is obsessed with the album, and I love him. He's my hero.
Love that. Does it still trip you out when people are like singing your song?
Yeah, it's crazy. It keeps me from getting sick of it, you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear it like at least 8 times a day
Yeah, but
on the radio.
keeping the bills
Yeah.
paid, ain't it? Come on, baby.
I mean, that's gonna be the song.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what keeps you grounded and humble?
Oh man, this guy right here on the camera. First off, it's my tour manager, my roommate, and my soulmate, and my band. You know, and my team. Like my band is I've known since my whole life. You know, so I'm really grateful as we navigate this rocket ship that we have each other and we check on each other and provide for each other and love each other and you know get sick of each other too, just like anybody. But you know, we always give each other the space to remind each other how present, but also how grateful we should be. But also, sometimes when you just need to bitch, we give each other space to just bitch too. Because sometimes you need that, but sometimes you need to be reminded how grateful to be, and they don't hesitate to let you know that either. And so it's always a good thing.
You have a good team around you.
Yeah, the best foundation in the world.
So when you're not touring, what is like a fun day to you?
I like writing songs a lot. I mean, even last night we got home and. Even this afternoon, I always think I'm trying to find some hobbies eventually that I could do that aren't this, but I love this, so I just always want to drink a bottle of tequila and write songs with my friends.
That tequila gets you.
It sure does.
That's my poison too.
Hey man, I hear
you. So I've noticed the patient's tattoo the last time that I saw you, and that always like stuck out to me because I think that's just a word that I needed to remind myself. Just because, especially in this industry, you're like, what's next? Like going after the next goal. What made you get that one?
Well, I guess when I first got it, I think I really needed it. I almost wish I would have tattooed it backwards so I could read it in there, you know. But I think I needed it. You know, there was so much time, and I still am this way and learning every day. But I always want everything right now, and I want to get to where I'm going right now. But I find that like where I'm at right now, if I would have gotten it any earlier than I did, I think I would have probably just put it up my nose or sent it to my liver, you know, in the wrong way and spun out. And so I'm just grateful that I'm ready for the things that are coming my way now. And I think timing is so the thing. The timing is just when you need it, when you're supposed to have it, when it's supposed to be. It's going to be. And so it's always just a reminder myself to just stay present and be grateful for what I have and not try to reach or make too many plans to try to maneuver the universe. That's going to do its thing.
Over plan, and then they have other plans for you.
Exactly.
What year did you get that?
God, 2019 maybe.
Stop. So
yeah,
the reason
2019, I think. Yeah.
The reason why that word sticks to me, yes, because me just wanted to go in my career, but when I got married, my dress was named Patience.
Oh, cute.
And I was like, okay, that stuck to me. So 2019 was the year that I got married too.
Wow. Well,
so thank you for having that. Yeah,
still with it too. Huh? Congrats. That's the way to go.
Thank you. Is there any other tattoo inspiration?
You know, I just kind of now I go around and as I get to travel, people just kind of tattoo whatever they want, and you know I got signatures all over me where people just tattoo whatever they feel like and sign their name, and that's just awesome. I just feel like I get to be a little walking art gallery and carry the people and the moment, that memory with me everywhere I go, rather than be too focused on what I want, you know, this and that.
No, lose control.
Yeah, I got one actually on my foot. It's here, under here. It says lose control. But
well, nice.
Which I got that way before with number 1, so I'm thinking maybe if I want something to go number 1, maybe that's a superstition.
There you go.
Just start getting tattoo names.
Bad
dreams, you know what I mean?
There you go. Next one. But since we are in Southern California, the home of In-N-Out, I have to know, what would be your In-N-Out order?
I've been obsessed with the Flying Dutchman, you know,
yes.
Without the bread. I try to stay away from gluten as much as possible, and I try to stay away from dairy, but you're in and out. Go ahead and get a cheese, girl. You know what I'm saying? But I like to get the big onion rings on top of it, you know, where there's just, so good.
Onion wrapped?
Yeah, it's so good. And it's got damn sauce all over it.
Now, is it gluten because intolerant?
No, I just always, you know, it's just not good. And in America, especially, it's just, gluten just weighs you down and makes you tired. And it's not good, you know.
I've been trying to do the same.
Especially with In-N-Out food. I mean, it's just not healthy at all. But
it's the healthier of the fast foods around here.
Yeah, still. And if you take out the bread, you can curb a couple calories at least, you know what I mean?
Okay, so Flying Dutchman, do you do fries? I heard that you like the fries the next day or like later on that
Yeah, dude, because the animal, I mean, of course, animal style is okay, but I really think the In-N-Out fries kind of suck. They're just so mid, you know. But
day.
it is weird though because hours and hours, like it's almost like they get better, or they don't suck as bad as if you leave out other fries. But those stay equally as shitty the whole time through, which is kind of
It stays the same.
yeah. Which I don't know if that says anything about preservatives or what, but you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
we're so used to it.
I'm still throwing them on my body.
So after the show ends, what's the first thing that you do?
I changed, man. Get out of my clothes. Throw a gigantic hoodie on. I ordered like a bunch of these 6X Amazon hoodies, and I just put one on. You know, just kind of hang and see all my people. You know, love all my friends, and usually drink a lot more tequila. But I'm staining this evening.
Proud of you. Good job.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, congrats on all the success.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight. Can't wait to see you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.